Yeah, you already know there's gonna be a collective read. Take whatever resonate and leave the rest. I genuinely really don't even feel like doing this shit. I'm so drained. Mentally, physically, and emotionally. Strained as the fuck. If you knew what it's like when you look at a mountain and you see the big ass rocks on the mountain, and they say fallen rocks, right? That's how I feel, like a fallen fucking rock just fell on me. Tired as fuck. Tired. I'm so fucking tired. Words can't even fucking explain it. But yet, here I am. Always giving my motherfucking all to some shit and getting nothing. Y'all already know though. I'm a pull from my deck, then some tarot, telepathy, oracle, then some lost girl, bad woman, the high priestess. Then my nose stopped up. It's gonna sound crazy today. And I put this on the side so the cards don't fall. That should be annoying. So hold up. Alright. Um, Alright, Spirit, please give me the messages for collective. I'll take that. Alright, so we got a marketer scammer. So someone could be trying to scam you, collective, through a marketing scheme. So they could be coming in acting like they want to market something for you, collective. This could be a platform, something that you do, or a business, or just something that you want to get out into the public. And there could be someone pretending to be a marketer, or they could really be a marketer, but they could scam people while doing this. So this person could be coming your way, collective, or you could be dealing with this person. Then we have trying to destroy you because you left. So whoever this marketer scammer is someone that you know, collective. This is someone that is trying to destroy you because you left them, collective. So whether if you knew they were a scammer or not, something that they did, or just the situation did not work out, so it caused you to leave this person. And because you left them, they have been trying to destroy you. And then we have Aquarius female. So this could be an Aquarius female that you left collective that's trying to destroy you, who's this marketer scammer. We have Amazon. So this person could work for Amazon and they could be a marketer scammer on the side when they have free time. Or you could have just received the package from Amazon, just ordered something from Amazon. And we have hacking their social media. So someone could be hacking their social media collective, or they could be trying to hack your social media. Or if it isn't this Aquarius female who is the marketer scammer, they could be with someone who's a marketer scammer. And maybe this is someone that you and this Aquarius female dealt with. And then we have older woman. So this Aquarius female could be an older woman, or they could be doing this to an older woman, or an older woman could be hacking this Aquarius female social media. And like I said, if this Aquarius female is the one that's the marketer scammer, maybe this older woman is hacking this Aquarius female social media and finding out that they're a marketer scammer. And we have not your real parents. So, collective, your parents may not be your real parents. If one of your parents is an Aquarius female, they cannot be your real parents. Or maybe your real parents isn't your real parents, but this Aquarius female could be your actual mom. But yeah, whoever this older woman is that you know to be your mother is not your real mother. And we have studying for a test. So you could be studying for a test collective. This could be, if you're in school, you could be studying for a test when it comes down to school, or you could be studying for a test spiritually. And we have Capricorn. You could be a Capricorn, or a Capricorn could be studying for a test. Or your real parents could be an Aquarius female and a Capricorn male. And then we have a Cancer. So we got Cancer. So maybe your real parents is a Capricorn and a Cancer. So this could be another situation set aside from whoever this Aquarius female is. And we have makeup artists. You could be a makeup artist, or there could be a Cancer in a situation that is a makeup artist. We have surrounded by NPCs. So, collective, you could be surrounded by a lot of NPCs. Maybe you're surrounded by these people because they know that your parents that you are with is not your actual parents. And we have indirect gossip. So, these NPCs that surround you, collective, they could be indirectly gossiping about you. So they could be like gossiping, and when you come around, they could be saying like indirect things, but they know these indirect things will get your attention to the point where you know that they're talking about you, but they won't say what it is they want to say to you directly. So it's indirect. Then we have dark skin. You could be someone who is dark skinned, or whoever is doing this indirect gossip, they could be dark skinned. And we have Instagram. So you could have met this person on Instagram, or this person could watch your Instagram, which they could be gossiping about whatever it is that they see on Instagram collective, or you may be doing something on Instagram. Then we have cleaner slash janitor. So whoever this dark skinned person is, whether male or female, like I said, this could be a Cancer, a Capricorn, or an Aquarius female who is this dark skinned person that's indirectly gossiping about you. Now, they could be gossiping about a lot of different things. They could be gossiping, talking about how they're trying to scam you, collective. They could be gossiping about trying to destroy you and things that they've could have done already to destroy you or try to destroy you. They could be gossiping about hacking your social media. They could be gossiping about your parents not being your real parents. Maybe no one has ever told you about this, but you could have had a feeling that that your parents aren't really your real parents. But this older woman, this Aquarius, could actually know the truth in the situation, so they could be gossiping about this as well. But they could be a cleaner or a janitor, or whoever this dark skinned person is. If not these signs I called out, they could be a cleaner or janitor, or you could be. Then we have volleyball. So you could have recently played volleyball, or wanting to, or purchase one. Then we have Virginia Beach. So you could have recently played volleyball at Virginia Beach. And we have insurance agent. So this dark skinned person, male or female, they could be an insurance agent. They could have just recently traveled to Virginia Beach and played volleyball. Then we have 10/17, so October 17th. So a Scorpio, this could be a Scorpio who is this insurance agent that just traveled to Virginia Beach, who is this dark skinned person doing all this indirect gossip. They could be gossiping on Instagram. If you are this cleaner, this janitor, they could be gossiping about you, collective, like I said, or this could be what they do on the side, but they could ultimately be an insurance agent. So they could be indirectly gossiping about you because maybe they know about an insurance policy that was excuse me, left to you, collective, by your real parents, or they could have worked with your fake parents or adopted parents, however you want to call them, or whatever you want to call them. They could have been working together with them to put out an insurance policy on you because they don't want you here, because they don't want you knowing the truth that whoever these people are trying to claim to be your real parents aren't your actual parents. So they could have been working with this insurance agent, this Scorpio, who's an insurance agent. Like I said, their birthday could be 10/17, and they could be a Scorpio, or their birthday could just be in October, if not 10/17, or something significant could have happened 10/17, collective. Maybe something happened to your real parents in Virginia Beach that this insurance agent knows about. And this could have happened any year 10/17, October 17th. Take it how it resonate. Then we have low on energy. So collective, you could be low on energy, or this person could be low on energy. Shit, I know I definitely am. So what I'm getting is all of these people, like I said, two people could actually be your real parents or the signs of your real parents, which could be a Capricorn and a Cancer. Could be your real parents collective. But whoever this Aquarius female is, they could have been working together with this Scorpio insurance agent. They could have been in on this situation. It could have been multiple people trying to destroy you, right along with these NPCs that you are surrounded by. And they could have placed these NPCs around you, collective, to make things harder for you. So that this could actually be a lot of people involved in this, which is causing you to be low on energy, collective. And then we have Mexico. So you could be traveling to or from Mexico, or maybe someone traveled to Mexico to get some sort of work done to have you low on energy, collective. It's going to be someone with the name Crystal, or your real parents could be from Mexico as well. And we have doors are opening. So doors could be opening for you at this time, collective. And we have group rituals. So yeah, these people could have been doing group rituals on you, collective, trying to destroy you because you left. Like I said, you could have left person, you could have left people, or you could have left a place, and they could be trying to destroy you because of this. Maybe these people wanted you in close proximity to make things easier for them to attack you during these group rituals. But they could be angry because you keep leaving these areas where these people are close by doing these group rituals. So they may not have the effect that they actually want these rituals to have. And then we have cheating on each other. So someone that's involved in these group rituals, they could be cheating on each other. So last name I got out here was Crystal. So if Crystal is dating whoever this Scorpio is, that's this insurance agent, they could be in a relationship, in a marriage, or whatever they're in, but they could be cheating on each other. And we have spying on your relationship. So, collective, someone could be spying on your relationship, even though they're in a relationship with someone else, cheating on this person. Maybe because they are cheating on each other. This person has time, or they both have time to spy on your relationship because they're not happy in theirs. Then we have questioning your beliefs. So these people could be questioning your beliefs, collective. I don't know if they're questioning your beliefs in general, or questioning your beliefs in regards to what you believe in when it comes to a relationship, but they could be questioning your beliefs. Then we have Q could be significant. So maybe Q is questioning your beliefs. Then we have watching you in your car through devices. So this person, Q, or this could be multiple people, watching you in your car through devices. They could have planted these devices in your car. Like I've been saying in the past readings, these people could have been working with the dealership. So if you've gotten a new car, they could have pointed you to a certain vehicle or picked out a certain vehicle that they figured that you would like, or said that this is the only vehicle you could be approved for or have enough for. They could have pointed you to this certain vehicle because they know that they planted devices in it, or they could have just delayed the process if you did pick out your own vehicle, and they delayed the process to be able to install these devices. So they could be watching you in your car through these devices. Or if you have a vehicle where if you do something where you have to frequently leave your vehicle as well, and you have to leave it running, they could have had access to your vehicle in that way as well. But whatever these devices is that they planted in your car, they could be watching you through these devices. Now, I don't know if it's something that you're doing in your car that they're watching that's making them question your beliefs, collective, but something is making someone or these people question your beliefs. Then we have small breasts. So you can have small breasts, or someone with small breasts and a fit body could be watching you in your car. Maybe this is someone that this person deals with. So, like I said, you could be dealing with, if it's not a Scorpio and someone named Crystal that's in a relationship. This could be someone with the name Q that's dealing with someone with small breasts and a fit body, or this could be their name for short, but they could be dealing with someone that they're cheating on. They're both cheating, but spying in on your relationship if you're in a relationship or when you were. But whoever this spouse is to someone, like I said, they could have small breasts and a fit body that's been watching you in your car through devices. There could be other people doing this, collective, but maybe this one particular female could be watching you in your car through devices heavily, more than other people. And then we have a Cancer male. A Cancer male could be involved, or they could be dealing with this person. So what I'm also getting is too, you could be dealing with a lot of people that are already in relationships, collective, but these are people in relationships that cheat on each other. So they spy on other people's relationships because their relationships is not all together. But you could be dealing with multiple couples that spy on you, that question your beliefs, collective. Maybe they're questioning your beliefs because you don't believe in whatever it is that they believe in. Hello, everybody. Maybe you believe in something different. Maybe you want something different. You're not into what these people are into. Maybe these people in these relationships, they like to stay with people even when things aren't working out, but they stay with these people and just cheat on each other instead of leaving the relationship and going where they're wanted and needed. So these are a lot of couples that tolerate each other pretty much, or just with each other to maintain in life because they can't do such by self. And we have puts on a show to make you look bad and makes them look innocent. So there could be a Cancer male in a situation that likes to put on a show to make you look bad and make them look innocent in a situation. Or this could just be what this group does, collective. And then we have Aries. So this could be an Aries who does this collective, male or female. They could love to put on a show to make you look bad and make them look innocent in the process. And we have bugaboo. So this person could be a bugaboo to you, collective. Whoever this Aries is that likes to put on a show to make you look bad and make them look innocent. Then we have journey to higher learning. So you could be on a journey to higher learning, or this Aries could be or trying to be a bugaboo because they see that you're on a journey to higher learning. But because they know you're on this journey to higher learning, they could be putting on a show to make you look bad and make themselves look innocent. And then we have final chance. So this person could have received a final chance when dealing with you, collective, or a final chance to do something, collective, in regards to you. Maybe they had a final chance to do something in regards to your journey to higher learning, whether if they were supposed to be with you on this journey or they were supposed to stop your journey, collective, whatever it is. This was their final chance, or they could be getting a final chance. Or if this is someone that you were in a relationship with, they may want a final chance with you, collective. But if not, these people could have had a final chance when trying to destroy you, collective, as well. So maybe they did one last group ritual on you, collective. Maybe because, like I said, you're on this journey to higher learning, and they may not want you on this journey to higher learning because they be questioning your beliefs. So maybe what you believe in, they feel like you don't really believe in that, or they just don't believe in what you believe in. So they may be trying to stop you from being on your journey, collective. Then we have Virgo moon. So you can have a Virgo moon, collective, or someone that wants a final chance with you could have a Virgo moon. This Aries could have a Virgo moon. I'm sorry, y'all. My fucking voice is shitty today. I told you my nose is stopped up. But yeah, either you or them can have a Virgo moon. And we have independent contractor. So collective, you could be an independent contractor. Maybe you're making your final chance being an independent contractor, or like I said, someone could be having their final chance in regards to an independent contractor. And then we have get out now. So, collective, you may need to get out of a situation. Maybe you need to get out of being an independent contractor. Maybe you doing this have ran its course, and the people around you could be no good for you. This could be a bad environment. This could be stopping you or hindering you on your journey to higher learning. So you may need to get out of this now because you could be surrounded by NPCs, collective. So you could have had your final chance at this, collective, but may need it to get out now. So like I said, this could have ran its course and it may be time for you to do something different, collective. Then we have major comeback. So you could be having a major comeback in regards to something, collective. Now, if it isn't this independent contractor situation that you are in, collective, that you need to get out now, and that was your final chance, like I said, it could have been a final chance for Aries with a Virgo moon, or they could be wanting this. But when it comes to being an independent contractor, if it's not that, you could be having a major comeback in regards to being this independent contractor or what so have you. Then we have Bronx. So something could be significant in regards to the Bronx in New York, or you could know someone from the Bronx. Someone could reside traveling to or from the Bronx, whether you or someone else. Maybe this person is having a major comeback collective, or you could be having a major comeback, and this major comeback could be in the Bronx. And maybe you needed to get out of a situation in regards to a major comeback. Maybe you thought that it would be a major comeback, but you needed to get out of a situation that you were in regards to the Bronx, whatever it shall be. And then, like I said earlier, dealerships working with sheriffs to plant devices. So, collective, like I said earlier in the reading, these people could be watching you in your car through devices, and they are able to do this because these dealerships that you're purchasing vehicles from, leasing, financing, however you're doing it, these dealerships are working with sheriffs to plant devices in people's cars. Now, me personally, this is what I'm just gonna let it be known to the public. Okay, I just recently got this car and I've been having nothing but problems. Like I told y'all, I got this car at 9,000 miles, but somehow it seemed like my vehicle is able to be controlled. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all the little story because I felt like this was staged. It was planned because they are watching me in my car. They are seeing me do my videos. They do see the time that I spend with myself because for the most part, I'm solo dolo. I have not been in a relationship since 5 months ago almost. In less than 2 weeks, it'll be 5 months. So I haven't been dealing with anyone for real, for real. I may give my number out, talk to the person maybe one or twice, and never talk to them again. End up blocking them or what's so happy, whatever. But anyways, back to the story. So, all right, like I said, just got this car, 9,000 miles. Okay. So, um, never had any check engine lights come on, nothing of the sort. Nothing has been wrong with the vehicle. But I stay in my vehicle now. So I have to heat my food a certain way. And because I don't have a outlet in this vehicle as I did my last vehicle, I have to plug in my food container or heater up to the cigarette lighter. So sometimes I'm working all day because I am an independent contractor. So I am working all day to try to get the money that I need to survive. So what time I'm able to relax and just enjoy my time and be able to eat if I don't go and purchase something. Nowadays, I really don't trust too many places. So if I can't see them giving me my food, I pretty much don't want it. So when I don't feel like going to them places or I don't have much money for it, I go and get food that I can put in the food container warmer. So sometimes I fall asleep while it's on. But see, I don't be thinking that it will really affect the car, the fact that I don't have the car fully powered. Only have it powered enough so my stuff could still charge because at the end of the day, I never really planned to fall asleep It just happens because I be waiting so long sometimes for the stuff to heat up, to cook, and sometimes it take forever, sometimes quick. It depends on how frozen, excuse me, the stuff is. But like I said, I stay in my car. Even when I had my last vehicle, I stayed in my car and I never had this issue. And I had that car for 6 years. And I always did that shit when I stayed in my vehicle and was heating up on. I would always fall asleep mistakenly. Like it happened a few times. Like sometimes I won't, but if I'm dead tired, I'm definitely falling asleep. And it never would drain my battery to the point where my car was completely dead. So that's why I'm like, I wasn't expecting it to happen with this vehicle. But this is the thing that gets me. Like, that car had almost 400,000 miles, if not more. I can't remember, but I know it was well over 300,000. But like I said, that car didn't give me a problem. That car had check engine lights on and everything. So, first time I did that, I fell asleep in this car with it like that. And the lights were still on, so I'm like, "Oh, I forgot to turn the car all the way off." Turned it off, end up going to the bathroom. I come back to the vehicle and my vehicle won't start. So, thankfully, there was people next to me. So I asked them if they could jump my car because this is the new car. I actually had a jump box, but I didn't bring it with me on my journey because I didn't expect for this to happen, which is kind of stupid because I always second guess myself and I hate that. It's one of my biggest flaws that I think because I second guess a lot of stuff and I be right because I should have. I thought like I thought about bringing it and I didn't. And I feel so stupid for it because now I'm too far to go back to go and get it. I might as well just purchase another one when I have it. But anyways, like I said, that was the first time it happened. And it act like it didn't want to turn over. Like it was taking longer than expected to turn over. But the guy asked, "Oh, let me get in and try." And say you gotta wait or something. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I wasn't really paying any attention because I had to be somewhere anyway. So he gets in the car, and after a few minutes, it worked for him. Car turned right over. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I paid it no mind. I just thought that because I left the thing in the cigarette lighter when the car wasn't fully powered, that is what drained my battery. Okay. Now, this happened again. And I told myself I would not do this. But I end up doing it again. But I really didn't think that I would do this because I really wasn't that tired. But it's like something came over me to where I don't even know what happened. I just fell asleep. And this happened to me again. Woke up, car lights on. So I'm thinking of it, nothing of it. So I just turned it off, took the keys out, unplugged everything, or whatever, went back to sleep. Woke back up, tried to start the car would not start. Okay. So I tried unplugging the battery, re-plugging it up, checking the things that Google told me to check for, and none of those fixed my problem. And the first time that crap happened, I actually went to a AutoZone or Advanced Auto, I forget which one it was, to get my car checked to see if I drained the battery completely, like if something was wrong with the battery, alternator, or starter. Nothing was wrong with either of them. So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know. Maybe it just drained it that quick. But even with a charge, I felt like it should have came up if the battery was bad. But anyways, like I said, during this second time, um, checked everything that it could have been, wasn't that. So I just left the hood open and someone pulled up, offered me a jump. I took the jump. But this guy may have stayed there for maybe 30 minutes, maybe more, and the car will not turn over. Like lights on, clicking, but it will not turn over. Now, the first one, black guy. But I couldn't hold him for too long because people got stuff to do in their lives. So that was understandable. I said we tried, whatever. So I left the car as is, got back in the car, door open because it's hot as hell. And after a while, now a black lady comes up and she offers me a jump, and I ain't gonna turn it down because you never know what might happen. I don't know if the car needed to sit for a while or what so have you. So I took the jump again. And both people trying to tighten up the cables, see why the car isn't jumping. Again, didn't work. So I said, fuck it. Left the car as is. Again. Got the car. And then the third time, Caucasian man or couple comes and they offer me a jump. And I said I didn't try it, but I guess it said, let me go get my stuff and I'll come back. And the funny part is the first two jumps was by car and jumping cables. His last one was by a jump pad. So it shocked me because I would think that you would get more power from jumper cables from car to car. But it's Caucasian couple, man gets out, jumped the car first time, right over. The car cut off. And this man looked like he could have been a sheriff. But get the car on, I'm thinking it's gonna be a light on or something, indicating that something's wrong. The battery is fucked up or what so have you. Nothing. Once again, turn my car on. Ever since then, no problems. Like now I'm at the point where I feel though they are controlling my vehicle. So maybe if I say something that these people do not like, they control things, but they try to mess with my mental to make it seem like it's something that I have done. So, and then it's like it only be a few hours, but I don't know. Maybe it could be the car, what so have you. But like I said, this is my thoughts because not only that issue, when I am on a video, or I could be on nothing at all, and I could just get in my car and just start my car, and all of a sudden, the radio screen CarPlay comes up as if I'm calling myself. I have no reason to call myself. So I don't understand why that happens. And then it's like if I shut off a certain app, such as YouTube, it will cut off as if the call is ending. So why is it stating that I'm on a call when I'm on YouTube? And this is only happening sometimes. It's not all the time when I'm on YouTube that it does this. So it's a lot of weird things going on in regards to this vehicle. And that's how I know that they've done something, as well as when signing my papers for the vehicle. Actually, I had another vehicle prior to this one. Now, that vehicle they gave me, and it was some weird things with that too. Got the car, and it was like they didn't want me to lock my doors. And this happened after a little while. Then I had problems with the plate, getting the plate. Like it was just weird things. But when signing the papers for the car, you would think that they would have pins for the dealership that you're at, because I'm pretty sure dealerships have their own pins. But when I was signing my papers, they had me sign my papers with a sheriff's department pin. So that stood out to me because I'm like, I'm at a dealership. This is a well known dealership at that. Why am I signing my papers with a sheriff's department pin? So, yeah, back to the reading. That was just a little story to tell y'all. But yeah, dealerships could definitely be working with sheriffs to plant devices in your vehicles. And then we have December. So something significant could have happened in the month of December, or will happen in the month of December. Maybe you could be traveling to the Bronx in the month of December, or someone in the Bronx could have been working with these dealerships to do this. And they could have been doing this ever since December. Or someone born in the month of December could be the one that's working with these dealerships. So, whether if this was someone who works at the dealership, who's a Capricorn and a Sagittarius also, December, I think it is. So, if this is someone born in the month of December, a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, they could be either someone who works at the dealership, or they could be a sheriff who is working with these dealerships to do this. Someone could be from the Bronx. Like I said, this could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. But anyways, we have sending stalkers to see what you buy. So not only have they been planting these devices in your vehicle, collective, they could have been sending people, well, stalkers, we ain't gonna call them people. S- Sending stalkers to see what you buy. So if you go to stores and you buy certain drinks and certain food or what so have you, certain things that you may need, these stalkers that they send towards you, collective, they send them in to buy things or to pretend like they're just going on a normal store run, when really they are there to stalk you and see what you are buying. Because, like in other videos, I stated these people have been putting things in the food and the drinks. So, if you are someone that's getting targeted, they want to see what you frequently buy so that they could put the stuff in the food and the drinks that you frequently buy. Now, the things chemicals or whatever they're putting in these food or drinks could be to do a multitude of things. They could be messing with your spiritual gifts, for one, or they could be trying to cause you to be lustful by whatever this is that they are putting in these food and these drinks. And like I said in a previous video, I seen on Instagram another female stating, and this is actually a celebrity stating that they are putting stuff in the drinks and stuff in the corner stores trying to traffic these children. So they could be trying to traffic people by doing this. So, collective, I know I have stalkers that is sent to see what I buy, and I've noticed myself, and this is awareness to everybody else that could be going through the same thing. If you know you frequently buy certain stuff and you go back to buy the same things, you are immune to how it tastes. You're used to how it tastes. So, this is why you get it, because you love how it tastes, right? So if you go by and you go and buy the same things, and then all of a sudden the taste has changed. The ingredients are the same, but the taste has changed. You notice that something is off. They've started producing the same things, but with whatever it is that they are putting in these food and drinks to either decrease your spiritual gifts, take away your spiritual gifts, or to make you lustful. Now, the stuff has a certain taste. Like I said, these people could also be putting human meat in the food and drinks, or human, how do I say this? We're just going to leave it at that because I can't find the words. But there is a video that I'm also going to post when it comes to that, if they still have it up, because there is a video out there with a man showing us the machines that they use to grind up humans to make it able to be included into the food and the drinks. So if I can find that video, if it's still up, I will post it in my shorts like I always do. Like I talked about the Draco reptilians, and you guys could go back and see that video as well. It's about 3 parts long because it was like almost an 8-minute video, and shorts do less than that. And I wanted it to be a short because somehow the shorts normally draw more attention. But every time I'm putting some informative stuff out there that the world should really know, it seemed like they're blocking my views or blocking it to be seen. So, which is crazy to me because when I normally do that, I normally get a lot of views. One video had about 800 and something, and this was a short of informative stuff for the public. Now, all of a sudden, the last three that I maybe have posted haven't really got anything at all. So I know they're trying to block certain things because they don't want it out to the public. The more people that spread the news, the more people know about what these people are really doing out in the world. So, like I said, back to the reading. These are what these people are doing, sending stalkers to see what you buy so they can infiltrate them. Okay? And we have marriage. So someone could be married that is doing this. Like I said, this could be a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. That's who's a ringleader in doing all this. They could be from the Bronx. They could have been doing this stuff to you, collective, trying to take you off your journey to higher learning in order for them to have a major comeback in regards to something. This could be in regards to something that you got out of, collective. or they could be doing this to you to try and make you have a major comeback. So they could want you to have a major comeback in regards to something that you've gotten out of. Now, they could be doing this because they don't want you to be married, collective. Or, like I said, this person could be married and they could be doing this with their couple. Like I said, a lot of couples could be involved in all of this. Like I said, they could be questioning your beliefs because you don't believe in what they believe in. So these could be people that cheat on each other, married or not. Whether if they're in a normal committed relationship, or if they are in a marriage, these people cheat on each other. And you may be someone that when you get in relationships, you don't cheat. You're a faithful lover, or you don't like to mess with married people. So they could have tried to get you to mess with married people, male or female, tried to get you to be involved and what they believe in, because even though these people could let off as if they are traditional people, these people could very much so be non-traditional people, so they believe in things other than traditional lifestyles and relationships, and this is why they cheat on each other. So they could be married, and even when a partner cheat and keep cheating, they still want to stay stuck to him. Even in a committed relationship, they still want to stay stuck to him. Is what they do. They just gonna cheat as well. So this could be, like I said, people married, people in regular commitments that are in relationships that cheat on each other. Now, like I said, they could be trying to get you to come back to something so that you won't get married, collective. Or, like I said, you could be dealing with married couples, and one main married couple could be involving a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Okay. And we have don't compare yourself to others. So, collective, you may be comparing yourself to others at this time. You may need not to do that because everyone is different, everyone is unique in their own way. Everybody is on their own paths, on their own timelines. So if you are comparing yourself, collective, you need not compare yourself. Or there could be, like I said, this Sagittarius or this Capricorn that's in a marriage who likes to compare themselves to others, and they may need not to compare themselves to others. And we have level up. So, collective, you could be leveling up at this time or soon to be. And then we have yesterday. So, something significant could have happened yesterday, collective. Um, Maybe you had this level up yesterday, collective. And then we have will not stop until you or them is in a coffin. So whoever these people are, collective, trying to destroy you because you left, like I said, you could have left a situation, place, or people, and these people, places, and things, they all could be mad that you left, collective, because you understood the assignment to get out of whatever this was now. And you could have had your final chance in regards to whatever this is to get yourself out of this, because these people are trying to destroy you. Like I said, this could be all in regards to different things, such as them wanting you to be non-traditional, wanting you to believe in what they believe in. It could be in regards to an insurance policy, as I said, because your parents are not your real parents, collective. So these people All the stuff that they have been doing to you, collective, they will not stop until they or you are in a coffin, because these people want to win at all costs. They could want to win whatever this insurance policy is or whatever was left to you, collective. They could want to win that. They could want to have you conform to their beliefs. And if you don't, maybe they want you out of here. So, like I said, these people could be doing a multitude of things, trying to scam you when it comes to marketing. If you do some sort of social media work, and they could be hacking your social medias. They could be putting on shows to make you look bad while they look innocent. They be indirect gossiping about you, sending stalkers to see what you buy, planting devices in your vehicle, doing group rituals, collective. But they, like I said, they could be doing a multitude of things because they want something. Like I said, they could want you to believe in what they believe in, or they could want whatever this is that was left to you, that could have been left to you by your real parents, collective. Either way, these people will not stop until you or they are in a coffin. My phone is always about to die. And because I have to sit my phone straight up, I don't be liking to have it on the charger because I don't be wanting to mess up my charger. So let's hurry up and close out this read. Even though I didn't expect for it to be this long, but I had to story tell because people they'll think that I'm just pulling stuff out my ass, and I just be trying to help people because I really be going through this shit as well. Like me personally, the law has been after me. They set me up back in 2021, set me up, and now I have something on my record that shouldn't be because it was an unjust situation because I really didn't do anything wrong. Really didn't. And that's why I was able to get out within the time frame to even before court. And I got out of jail right on time because my car was going to be taken. That was the last day that the pound was going to hold the vehicle. They actually already had someone coming to pick up the vehicle within an hour or two of me arriving to pick the vehicle up. So all this was by the grace of God. And this was actually around the time stimulus came out. So if it wasn't for stimulus, I wouldn't have even had the money to get my vehicle back. But I was able to get my vehicle back, put insurance back on it, and everything. Mind you, before my car went to the pound, my radio did not work. After I got my car back, my radio worked. So I know these sheriffs and stuff be doing stuff to your vehicle. But that's just another side note. And they've been watching me ever since, harassing me. Every time they feel like I'm going to get into an altercation with someone, they're around. It's like they want me to be behind bars so bad because I know they have part in all of this. Anyways, we got the Queen of Pentacles and the upright Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo collective, or you could have Virgo in your chart, like we pulled Virgo moon out here. So you could be someone with a Virgo moon, or like I said, you could just be a Virgo. You could be this Queen of Pentacles in the upright, surrounded by abundance. You could be a mature, grounded woman, or you could be a mature, grounded businessman with a high social status. You could be someone who is normally a social butterfly. You could be generous and loyal. You could be prosperous in your financial area. And you could be independent, wealthy, and luxurious. Or this could be what's headed towards you, collective. You could be headed towards abundance and being this mature, grounded businesswoman or businessman. And you could be gaining wealth to live a luxurious lifestyle, collective. And then we have temperance and the upright and Sagittarius energy. So you could be tempered at this time, collective. You could have Sagittarius in your chart, or there could be a Sagittarius in a situation that's wanting to come and pour into your cup, wanting to balance out a situation, wanting to bring peace in a situation. And you may have needed to be patient in regards to dealing with this person, but this person may be changing their perspective in order to balance things out with you, wanting to bring tranquility and a harmonious relationship to you. This could be a soulmate of yours, collective. They could be traveling towards you, wanting to communicate, collective. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why that hurt. And then we have the King of Wands and the upright Aries energy. As we already pulled Aries out here. There could be an Aries in a situation who has a vision in regards to something. They could be energetic, experienced, optimistic, confident, strong, friendly, fun, charismatic, talkative, fearless, free thinking, driven, action oriented, passionate, and honest. So, whoever this King of Wands is, they could be coming in, collective. They could be seeing a vision with you, collective, or they could just have a vision that they want to communicate with you. Maybe they want to be honest with you about something. But as you see, this king is holding their wand. So they may be wanting to come in for that kind of fun, as we have fun here. So they could be wanting to come in and have some sexual fun with you, being as though they're holding their wand in their hand, collective. So, yeah, this person could be very passionate when it comes to you or a situation with you, a vision with you, and they could be driven to carry this out. And we have pain and the reverse Libra energy. So this could be a Libra in a situation, or you could have Libra in your chart. You could be releasing the pain and overcoming the depression. You could be positive at this time, being optimistic, and you could be forgiving or needing to bring forgiveness in the situation, collective. You may need to bring forgiveness in regards to pain that a Sagittarius and an Aries has caused you, collective. And then we have endings and defeat in the upright Gemini energy. So a Gemini could be involved. They could be faithlessness. So this could be someone who lacks faith. They could be suffering from a betrayal, or they could have tried to betray you, collective. They could have been an enemy of yours, collective, or trying to make you an enemy of theirs. They could have had several complaints when it came to you or a situation, or this could just be a complainer of some sort. They could be speaking ill of you, collective. They could be on guard when it comes to you. when it comes to a situation. They could feel like they failed at a situation. They could feel like they failed at causing destruction, causing you to collapse from exhaustion. They could be having an inability to cope right now because of this failure to cause destruction in order to cause you to collapse from exhaustion. And then we have curse. So this Gemini could have tried to curse you in order to bring a downcast when it came to you in your life. They could have tried to bring a complete ending to you. And like I said, they could have been working with others. They could have been working with others, like I said, in regards to your beliefs, in regards to an insurance policy or something that was left to you by your real parents. But whatever it is, this person wanted to completely end you. So they could have been a part of betraying you with several others over and over and over again because they wanted to defeat you, bring destruction to the point that you collapsed because you could have been so exhausted from the situation or from dealing with these people. And then we have the hangman upright. Maybe also what I'm getting to, like I said, will not stop until you or they are in a coffin. So these people could have been trying to stress you out and exhaust you to the point where it took you out. So they could have wanted to stress you out so bad to the point where it killed you because they say, what? Stress kills. So they could have tried to exhaust and stress you out to the point where you really were no longer here. You were put in a coffin. And like I said, the hangman and the upright. So there could be people a part of this group that is dissatisfied. They could be filled with apathy, disinterest. They could be stagnated. Um, they could be carrying on negative patterns, and they can be alienated at this time or trying to alienate themselves. Or this could have been the energy of which these people wanted you in collective. They could have not only wanted you to be exhausted, but they could have wanted you dissatisfied, disinterested in things and people and just everything, dissatisfied, disinterested with life in itself because of the stagnation that they was bringing to your life, because of the negative patterns on repeat, because of the destruction and the curses, the group rituals and all the things that they were doing collective and causing this alienation, you to be alienated. If you are someone that stays to self because of all the betrayals and enemies that this has caused you, whether, like I said, if it's your beliefs or this insurance policy or whatever was left to you from your real parents, or it could have been both reasons on why they did this to you. But this is what they wanted for you because of this. And these could have been the main characters. Like I said, we had some other signs out here. Capricorn, we pulled out Aquarius female, Cancer, excuse me, Cancer, we had pulled out. We had a Cancer male as well. We pulled out. And we pulled out Gemini, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Virgo, but we got quite a few signs out here that could have been involved in all of this. But this is what these people wanted for you. Spirit, any more messages? Like any more? A little too much sense. Ain't got that much better. So we got boundaries. So collective, having sensible boundaries is important. So maybe these people was questioning your beliefs at one time because you could have been involved in something that you got out of or need to get out of, or they could have been questioning your beliefs because you could have lacked boundaries when it came to dealing with these people. Maybe you were someone that once dealt with married people, collective. So maybe these people saw you as someone who lacked boundaries in a situation. But maybe you've come to the conclusion that having sensible boundaries is important, collective. Because if not, people will try you. People will question what you believe in. And then we have soul. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. So maybe you need to have trust. Trust in the universe, trust in the process when it comes to you establishing trust, because maybe because of all of this that these people put you through, the endings that they tried to put you through, the defeat, them trying to take you out of here or wanting you to take yourself out of here, but a stress cause, this could have caused you to not trust in anyone, collective, but your soul is preparing you to reestablish trust in the process. Because after all this is said and done, maybe there will be individuals that come into your life that are trustworthy, and you're going to need to be able to trust in order to have relationships with these people or friendships with these people in some way, shape, or form. And then we have reconciliation. So you could be reconciling with someone, or you could be reconciling with yourself. As it says, learn to reconcile with yourself. So you could be learning to come back to self. So this experience or these experiences could have brought you away from self, collective. Or maybe in the process, you felt like you were losing yourself. You could have felt like you were losing yourself multiple times. But you could be learning to reconcile with yourself, learning to come back to self, even after the pain, heartbreak, and the betrayals. You are learning to reconcile with yourself. Anyone, let's see. I'm only going to take two. All right, so we have wisdom. Through life experiences, you become wiser and use it to help others, collected. So, through all the experiences you experienced, you gained a lot of wisdom, and now you're able to use the wisdom that you gained from your experiences to help other people. Because there may be people around you or that you come into contact with that may be going through similar situations, and their eyes may be closed. They may not be awakened to the things that you are awakened to because you've already gone through them. They're in the process of going through them. So your experiences gave you the wisdom to be able to help people that's headed down either the same path as you or on a similar path to you. Then we have an ancient Egyptian goddess. So collective. You could be an ancient, I can't say that. An- Ancient Egyptian goddess, collective. I had to pace myself because I was saying it. I got a little. But anyways, that was y'all read. I hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces. I holla.